I say, hold up. I hop on the track and y'all know I start marking. You hurting if you're still not certain that Ricky be your favorite person. I'm earning respect to get it. This tribe time better get with it. Fit it with the best and so admitted that we the best. That's why I spit it. I did it. I don't need no credit. I'm ill. I need a medic. No fakeness that acts pathetic. Be humble, generous, respect it. It's embedded up in my body. I'm clever. Y'all should apply me. My verses are usually modest. Who could flow like a new Bugatti? Whoa.
Welcome to this week's Tribe Time. I'm Zach Forney.
And I'm Kara Hess.
All this week, Mr. Shannon's third block has hosted a voter registration table where students who are going to be 18 by the next big election in 2014 can go to register to vote. Students fill out a voter registration form asking for basic information and afterwards fill out a slip of paper to be put in a school sweatshirt drawing to be awarded for their efforts. Be sure to register during lunch if your age applies. Today and tomorrow are the final days, so don't miss out on making a difference in the next major election.
As juniors and seniors prepare to get dressed up for the biggest night of the school year, prom night, the 2014 Executive Council has been working hard to plan the big night. This year's theme is Starry Night, and they hope that everyone will have a great night because of the hard work they have put into it.
My hopes is that everyone enjoys it and that everyone just walks in and is in awe of what we've done and just appreciates what we've done.
At WASHS, students can usually find the art department's artwork inside the display cases. Now the entire Waynesboro community can see it. At the Furniture Market on May 11th through the 14th, the art department's artwork will be displayed. This is what the art students have to say about their work being in the community.
I really liked it the first time because it was cool seeing how they displayed all the work and seeing all my friends' artwork and what we've achieved.
I just enjoy art with a deep passion, so it's really nice to see my stuff out there for people to see and to really enjoy them and to get really good feedback on it.
On Thursday, May 2nd, 2013, student council members attended the Special Olympics in Chambersburg. The Special Olympics were meant to encourage kids with special needs to break beyond their limits and achieve their goals, and student council was there to cheer the kids on.
Basically what we just did was try to motivate them and get them to their events on time. And if they had to go to the bathroom, we'd take them to the bathroom, we ate lunch with them, just kind of were like their buddies for the day.
What was the coolest thing you guys saw with the kids during the Olympics?
My favorite thing was there was a couple kids who were in wheelchairs, so they weren't able to actually run in the events, and they actually got to wheel down the track, and it was really awesome.
Now let's take a look at sports with Ben Weber.
Hey, it's Ben Weber. Let's take a look at this week in sports.
The Maidens softball team is 9-5 on the season and has Greencastle, Southwestern, and Gettysburg left on the schedule. The Maidens recently lost to James Buchanan Lady Rockets 3-0 on Friday night. The boys varsity baseball team defeated the New Oxford Colonials 8-0 on Monday night, improving them to 13-3 overall and pushing them to 8th in the Quad A power rankings. The Indians take on Gettysburg, Greencastle, and Northern the rest of this week. This Saturday, the athletes who qualified from our boys and girls track and field team will compete in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division Championship. Good luck, Indians and Maidens.
That's all for this week's sports. Back to you, Zach and Kara.
Thanks, Ben. Now let's take a look at next week's sporting events.
And here are this week's announcements. The Indian Dash is this Saturday starting at 4:30. Make sure to register at lunch this week if you would like to attend.
On Monday, senior students got the chance to experience drunk driving through a DUI simulator. Students saw the dangers of drunk driving at first-hand experience. Now here's Jesse and Kyle with this week's segment of Unsung Heroes.
Hey, Jesse Smith here. We're on our way to interview one of the student teachers, Mr. Hahn. Let's go catch up.
Student teachers have a lot of stress on them. They have to be a student and a teacher at the same time. Let's go check it out, Jesse.
You listen up. You better confess. Hey, we're here with Mr. Hahn. And so Mr. Hahn, what made you want to be a teacher?
Well, I had a teacher in high school, and he was just amazing in the business department. He would actually let me go around and help the other students when they were working on stuff for Microsoft Word because it was a bigger classroom, and he had done this in the past. He said, it's a great way for students to learn, and he noticed that I really liked it, so he recommended I look into it, and so 5 years later, here I am.
That's great, man. So what is one thing you really liked about student teaching at WASHS?
Well, the students. they're honest with you. I mean, they may be a little goofy sometimes, and they may push their limits, but at the same time, you know, they'll tell you exactly how they're feeling. You're like, hey, you know, I don't think this assignment's very good, you know, because X, Y, Z, and you know, it's like, that's great, you still need to do it, but you know, then I can reflect on it later on and go, okay, the students were not engaged in this activity as much as they could have been. What can I do to fix it?
Yeah.
So, the students are awesome.
That's good. Was this a good experience for you?
Overall, yes. It was definitely a lot different than I was expecting, partially because I was filling in for such a good teacher. Everyone signed up expecting Mr. Fisher, and then I come in and they're like, who is this Mr. Hahn, and why is he not Mr. Fisher? And I'm like,
Yeah.
But overall, it went
That's good.
well.
All right. And what's your shoe size?
Shoe size?
I'm just kidding with you. That's all for this week's Drive Time. Mr. Hahn. Thank you, Mr. Hahn.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Hahn, for that interview. That's it for this week's segment of Unsung Heroes. Tune in next week.
Thanks, Jesse and Kyle.
Thanks for watching this week's segment of Tribe Time. I'm Kara Hess.
And I'm Zach Forney. Have a great week.
Sugar, oh honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me